welcome to M.A.D Customs. I'm your M.A.D scientist, Farid. And on the agenda today, not 100% sure. Been out for a couple of days. I gotta sort out the 18s, and what else was it? Oh, there's a pair of 12s that's got kind of a funky issue that needs to be sorted out, so I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna be stripping that. But as usual, before we begin with the whole conversation and the whole work, we need to put our disclaimer. When you send your speakers in to M.A.D Customs, it is only copper wire that we use to do the coiling. We don't use vibranium or adamantium, so your speakers are not going to be indestructible. When you do the recoil, you're going to get a report. It's going to tell you what went wrong, and if you don't fix that, same thing's going to happen again. Whatever wires on the speaker, I take that wire off and I put new wire on. So it doesn't make the speaker stronger, it doesn't make the speaker more powerful or whatever the case may be. I just removed the old wire, the burnt wire, and I put new wire on there. Right, that being said, let's get into it. Need to test that boy key out. We got a 15-inch that we gotta test. Kinda dreading this 15-inch because it's not the speaker that it's supposed to be, but we'll see anyways, because it's just what we do. We like all of these funny things.
Do you need to make you a juice? Huh?
I think the juice is in the fridge.
Must I put some in your cup?
No, there's a can there.
Okay.
Alright, this one is done.
I'm in the bed if you want some. Try and get it to later. Where's the dog?
Looks like yeah. Right. All the pegs are out. Let's connect these ones. Let's see here. I don't know if this is gonna make noise or not. We'll see.
Sit back and relax. You're about to get Rastafari. Still I'm going no switch. Shots of rum in the bitch. I take the time, get me rich. Got the blood so intact. Block from ground to the gap. Made a bill from a stack. This shit got a bill for the bag. Hit the bitch from the back. Say you run with the bag. Miss my face with that shit. You say that you bring the fuck back. Say I'm always so cold. Told the story to know. In the place that I say I live in the north of the globe. Hey, yeah, I'm so shit. Don't run, don't you dare. Thinking that you did shit from Texas every day. Burning in the day from the motherfucking sun. My ways to the stage. Don't you ever fucking fail. No steps, no breaks.
Yeah,
Stay on it.
that's perfect. I'm digging that. That's fine. So now I can sell that one. 1.5. And it will go. Here we go. This one is Beshugans. Shushu is fine. So this one is done nice. I'm happy with that. We have to close up the other 15-inch. Yeah, but that one I think I need to recoil that one and make it into a 1 ohm sub. This one here. Then you can just put some heat onto it, because this one kind of bent a little bit. So put some heat there and we should be good to go. Should be enough. Actually not. That's weird. I thought that'll be enough. That'll be enough. Yeah, that's enough. Okie dokie. So, this one is done. Ready for someone to come take him and go bye-bye. Yeah, let's open up that other 12-inch. This is the 12 that we need to see what is going on here. Okay. I think what we need to do is yeah, I think that's mainly why this thing didn't last for long. We're using, instead of using speaker wire, we're using home wire. Right. Okay, so I'm taking videos of this Here we can see what all when we change it and put it back to original, then you'll be able to see what the issue is and how it works then. Because we're going to be putting push terminals back onto this one, but I first need to see what is wrong with it. As I was told, one side is reading and the other side is not. So let's just test and see which one is the one that's reading. Okay. One side, and I'm guessing this is the side that's not reading. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, ask Mr. Dion. So let's open up here and see what's the issue going to be. That's the actual prognosis. So one side is reading and the other side is not. Let's just mark which side is the one reading. Oh, but these are all directly, okay, so it doesn't really matter. We'll be able to see which side it is that's reading. Okay. I think now I'm gonna open up this first. Whew. Mr. Dion, more or less what time are you going to be here tomorrow? If you know. Down to dual 1. Yes, you can call it down to dual 1 provided the space on the coil. The coil gap, provided there's enough coil gap, because getting it down to dual 1 is going to require a thicker gauge wire, or depending on the height of basically the basket and the magnet, you can make the coil longer than. If you can't get a thicker wire and you're gonna use a thin wire, then you can still do it down to dual 1, but you're then gonna have to make the coil longer, because you can make it shorter, but shorter is not a good thing to go, a good way to go, because then I'm assuming, obviously from the question being making it from a dual 4 to dual 1, that there's going to be more power that's going to be put into it, and if that be the case, then we'll have to make the coil longer instead of shorter, and that will all depend on is there enough coil gap for the coil to fit back in. That's that way around. And if we have to make the coil longer, how much longer does one have to make it? Because then you're going to have to measure from the top of the center pole all the way down to the bottom, and you need to give at least a 5 mil leeway, so that when you put a lot of power to it and it bottoms, it doesn't bottom out onto the floor of the sub. So can be done. There's just a little bit of work that goes into it. By work I mean like calculations. You gotta work out. It's not like a train smash kind of operation that needs to happen, but yeah, you can do it. I'm thinking of making the one that 15. What's his name? Noe came on and said he wants it, so I built that one up. And then there's another one with the Targa Python 12s. Those formers are quite long already, so it's probably possible. Well, I'll have to measure the former. I'll have to measure the former, because then I would say to get it to dual 1, you'll have, instead of making the coil longer into the motor, you're gonna have to coil up onto the former, and then the issue is how far up the former, and then a lot of the wire is not gonna reach the magnetic field. There's a bit of stuff that goes into it, bruh. So like I said, it can be done. Morne, yeah, bruh. It can be done. The issue will just be there's a bit of calculations and things that's gonna go into it that needs to be done. So, but not the train smash, you know. Boksburg North, East Rand, Joburg. Just knew you'd do some stupid shit like that. May number is op my bio. Yeah, look, if you're having it dual once, Dion, then you're going to be running into 0.25. You can go down to 0.25 on the amp, and that's tricky, man. Look, I would say rather keep it dual 4, because efficiency is, unless you're going for world records. Alright, that's rest some money. Unless you're buying for world records, bruh, efficiency is better than trying to get brute force out of the woofers. If it's numbers that you're trying to go for, I would say maybe have a look at how the car is built. Maybe you got a couple of weak spots on the vehicle, rather than trying to change equipment. Try to see if you got leaks on the car. Also the box, very important. The right design is going to get you the numbers, but it'll only get you the numbers if the vehicle is prepped correctly. But we'll talk about that when you're here. I don't know what glue this is. It looks like normal contact glue, but damn, this thing is sitting tight, bro. It's all sit fast here. Ah, that's why. Yeah. Understand? How much heat do you need, bruh? And then you wanna plop loose like I think let's drop this guy a little bit more. Turn him here. Open here. Go. And this is not even thickish rubber, bro. Almost at the end. Almost at the end. Okay. Yeah, no stress. No stress. Relax. Okay, so if that's open, what is that now? How is that size? That looks like a 6. Alright. As it wears, let's see here. Um, Need to figure out now. Numbers on my bio is I think it's 7. What's this? 6. Let's try 6 and see. Like I said, 7. It's not gonna work. It's too long. Too long. It's not gonna work. I have to go old school. Because I don't have a 7 spinner. Maybe there's not too much. T-ply still there. Okay, cool. Not too much. Question, isn't it? Here's a simple. I have to get that guy in here. Yeah, you're gonna have to go in there, bruh. There's no way you're gonna be able to get that guy out. It's too far on the side. Nope. I'm going to have to get a 7 spanner, and I do not have one. I've got an 8, and I've got a 6. I do not have a 7. Well, what we'll do is we shall carry on with this. That's a 6. Don't have the 7. We shall persist with this and see how far we get. Because you kind of need a 7 for this. Don't have a 7. No, I don't. I don't. I know I had a 6 and I've got an 8. There was no 7 there in that thing. It's coming loose. $152. Yeah, 152 is that's vehicle, bruh. Well, like I said, I'll share all the knowledge that I got about it when you're here tomorrow. It's one of those things where you like use it, don't use it, you know. Yeah, no, look, that 152 is not that major of a like, you're not gonna tank the car into a place, into a situation where you're gonna make it super heavy or anything like that. It's not that much of a, you'll still get the number, but it's not gonna be like, you know, if you like I said, you're going for records and stuff, then a lot needs to be done on the vehicle. You gotta strip panels and there's things that needs to be done. But 52 is doable. And you don't have to go mental in terms of breaking the bank and that. However, from 52 all the way further up, that's where you're gonna run into problems. Because to get to the 52, not that hectic of a thing. But to climb from 52 up, that's where the trick, that's where now you're gonna have to start doing some magic. That's where the tricks of the trade comes into play. That's where the free advice basically ends. Because I think if you ask a lot of people, they will be willing to help you get to the 50 and even maybe the 52 by just giving you advice. But once you start going beyond that, Now you start becoming a competitor. Then it's a case of we can't really share this information, because if we do, then we basically giving the enemy pointers on how to come and beat us. Because at the end of the day, bruh, this is a very cutthroat type thing. It's as competitive as anything else. Yeah, 12s are more suited for the sedans than the 15s, because you get more, there's a lot more, the box you can build better. For the 15s, to get the numbers, the understanding of waveguides, yeah, 10s are more suited for hatches, eh? But then you come to Joburg, 10 inches, nah, we laugh at you, bruh. Yeah, we play 15s. And then you meet me, and then dude is running 18s. Well, currently 118. Well, currently no 18s, because I don't have an amplifier to run my 18s. So at the moment I'm running one 10-inch off a 4-channel amp. Oh, I'm telling you, you get to a stage where you're like, you know what, I'd rather listen to no music. I'm kinda there right now, where I'm like, nah, eh. Hey, that's 4-channel storage, bruh. And then when you try to buy an amplifier, everybody's granny's auntie wanna sell you PB30Ks. You give them your requirements, you tell them what you're running. Look, man, I'm running custom 18s. And by custom I mean I built everything dear mekaar. There's parts from everything. So I can't tell you exactly what the RMS on that on that sub on the 18s are, because the magnets are from one brand, and that brand, that subwoofers the magnets are from, used to the subwoofers was rated at 2000 RMS. Arc audio is good, yes. Arc audio is good. I don't know about, I don't think Arc audio does 10s, huh? I don't know. I've only seen the 12s. I haven't seen 15s. I know they've got an 18, but I actually haven't seen a 15 arc audio. To be honest. Okay, they got 10s also. So I don't know, bruh. I know the 12s, yes, but and the 18, because when they were fuck off, man. I'm not gonna struggle with this fucking thing now. The turning circle on this thing is so damn shit. Is there no way that I can get? Is there no way that I can get this thing in here? Okay, hold on. Where's the guy now? Here he is. You are also 7. Maybe it'll work, I don't know. Let's see. Those, I'm not gonna lie, the Targa pythons, the tins look hella fresh, bruh. They look hella fresh. Okay. Let us add an extension. Okay, here he is. Broke him out. That's one. Hey yo. Last but not least, okay, that's the. So now let us try and get this bar out. Go. How's it on to? Pioneer is 650. further. Mark this guy on the cone, because we're going to take the dust cap off to align it. Okay. What the hell is going on here? Okay, I see what's happening there. We'll see now. I think it was this one. Okay, let's first do this guy, and then we'll open up the dust cap. Apparently there was something up on inside the dust cap here. Some wires are sticking out somewhere. So let's open this guy up and then we can check. I think it was 108 or 110. I think it's you. You can pass for that. There we go. I don't have to open up the other one. That one will work. We gotta desolder all of these things anyways, because we're going to be going for back to push terminals. How's it, Kaylen? How's the 415s coming along, bruh? Why am I circling with this? Why am I circling with this? This is just stupidity. Stupidity, really. That's just stupidity. That went on. Okay. Again, I don't know what's up with this wire. You need one more amp. I need a amp. Because there's one amp I'm getting tomorrow by Mr. Dion. That one's going into wifey's car for the 10. I'll probably end up putting the 18s on it to see what it sounds like. just to have a bit base again. But the 10 will do that. It just needs a little bit more power. I feel 2 ohm load is more than enough, man. 1 ohm and lower just gives too much fucking stress. That's why with these 18s I wanna build them dual 2s so that I can run them also at 2 ohms. Yeah, what fucking glue this Owens were using here? Seriously, cause this thing. I don't know what glue is Owens were using on here, seriously. Because it's like, it is like contact, but it's not contact. Stuff is tight like fucking chappies, bruh. I don't like pulling it like that and the paper comes off. And you play lower than 1 ohm, bruh, then you just run into all sorts of problems. Okay. I'm saying there was one. What was going on here? They all shop here. That's nothing. Okay, so what the hell is the issue here then? Let's test this guys out again. Alright, I want to test it on the top now. There. It looks like that's where it's gone. Top there. In between. Okay. So let us test the wire. Yeah, the amount of power you need, bruh, under 1 ohms, is too much. battery power you need. I'm not in PE or Cape Town, guy. I'm in Joburg. How's it? Yes, Joburg, Boksburg, East Rand. Reason there, so it's dead on and I'm skimming. That's the issue there. I think it popped right there. Shit. I hate that, man. Let's just cut all of this cable off here, because I don't know why they must run welding cable for power cable for speakers. See, here's the problem. Hey, 12 Pioneer Champions. Pioneer Champions. That will be $6.50 each, bruh. But you must note with the Pioneer Champions, once you take the dust cap off, they look a little bit shitty. See, once you take the dust cap off, you see the difference. That's what's gonna happen. Once you open up the dust cap, that's what happens. With Pioneer Champions. Oh, yours is the one with the plastic. Yours is the one with this on, with this type of thing. Yeah, I'm in Joburg, my guy. Gee whiz. Gonna rewire my house with this wire. Nah man, Owens man, seriously, julle vang kak aan regtig. This is the fucking stupidity, this, honestly. And I also wanna put more power into the thing, more power, more power. Boss, you don't need power. There's just so much these speakers are allowed to take, bruh. And you thinking that you're gonna put more power into it and get it done. I don't know where you got that idea from. Who lied to you and said? Because if I'm not mistaken, these subs was 3,500 to 4,000, no, 2,500 to 3,000 RMS for the 7312s. I could be mistaken. I don't know. Someone correct me. They're not 5,000 RMS subs. No ways, not with this coil. Not with this coil. There's no way you're gonna convince me this thing got 5,000 RMS. Yeah, if you're couriering it to Joburg, I would suggest you use Courier Guy. They are the cheapest and most reliable when it comes to deliveries of the speakers. And now, let me show you the other stuff I've got basically to do with the speaker. See this one here, there's an issue on this one side, it's not playing. I don't know if you guys can see. You see that silver there on the top here, on the cone? Yeah, the tensor wire decided to go poof. I will check it, my guy. As soon as I'm done with the live, I will check my DMs. See that silver that's there? Yeah, that's the tensor wire that said poof, gone, bye bye. But when I tested it here on the coil at the bottom here, it's reading here. So now we've got a decision to make. Well, there's no real fucking decision. I'm just gonna solder on here, push through the fucking spider, and solder it back onto the tonsils here on the top, and then it's clear. Because outside of that, no, I'm not even trying to think of what. No, the coil is fine. There's nothing wrong with the coil. It's the T-joint basically where the tensor goes, and then the coil comes up, and then it meets the tensor wire. Well, not really. The tensor wire goes on the spider, and then it goes up. So the coil wire comes up on the coil, and then it ties around here. At this joint here where the tensor wire bends, right at that point is where the tensor wire snapped. So now there's no connection between this piece and this piece. There's a gap there in between. Now the problem is you can't get to that gap because of all of this glue that's here. That glue is hectic. You need some serious blowtorching to go on there, bruh, to get that glue loose. I don't think it's the power they put in. I think the issue here for me, what I'm seeing, which is something that I've noticed with quite a lot of speakers that have come here, and sad to say, speakers that have come here from Texas, you're using this type of speaker wire for speaker wire. See, this is not speaker wire, this is home wire. This is home wire, like kettle cord type wire this. And the problem is the amount of current that this thing carries. The amount of current that this wires carry is way higher than what your speaker wires carry. And the problem is, the minute the amplifier gets anything dirty, this thing, because they carry current so well, they carry the dirty current just as well. And then this is what basically sends, because if your tensor wires are burnt, that's clip signal. Clip city, okay, that will go into the bush there, because I can't use that for anything. Maybe if I got an extension cord or something I want to make, yeah. How's it, man? I'm based in Boksburg North in Joburg, East Rand. Yeah, Mr. Ash, I checked it now. I'll answer you now as soon as I'm done here. Okay, so because of the restrictions that I get on my TikTok channel, I'm not able to do the process that I need to do on the other speaker. Wait, let me show you guys that one. Right, so the process that I need to do is I need to remove this coil, which is perfect, off from all of this here, right? And I gotta put it onto this kit right here. The problem with this kit is, even though the coil looks nice, it's not. This one was struck by Thor's hammer. You know what happens there? Once Thor gets involved, everything goes, my guy. So I need to strip this whole thing here, and that requires blowtorch activity, and my live gets censored when I use the blowtorch on my lives. So I'm going to have to do a video outside of TikTok and post it up onto my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to check the whole process, I gotta basically strip this thing down to, I've got to strip this down to basically look like this: cone, spider, coil. So that whole process needs to be done, but unfortunately, like I said, I cannot do it on the YouTube channel. Link is in my bio. I cannot do it on my live here because I get censored for, what they call it, smoking, alcohol and drugs. But they allow that lighty. They allowed a video of that lighty that's doing mandrakes with his parents, 4-year-old. That video stays up. Actual drugs. I don't know. This app is just weird how I don't know if it's the AI, if it's the people who's in charge of doing all the shit, bruh. I don't even know. But I drink a cold drink, I get restricted. You busy with alcohol. It's a Dragon, boss. I'm drinking Dragon, and the can is closed. You hear me open the can. Once the AI hear I open the can, they're like, that's always doping. And you never get an invite. Fucking ban his life. Ban his life, restricted. Use the lighter to burn my blowtorch. I hold the blowtorch on here to soften the glue. The minute the AI picks up, they hear a lighter. This brass running a hourly session, no invite. Ban his life. Okay, fine. So now every small thing, bruh, I've gone through so many lives already where I started doing stuff, and then I've actually done a few lives and tested out some things, even to the point where when I'm doing the baking of the coils, in the background here you'll see the smoke going up. Okay, when I'm sitting here and I'm baking, it's cool because I can basically use my arm, or I sit in front. Thanks, brother man. So if I sit this way, I'm blocking it. However, if I open it up and I take the camera and go show you guys what it looks like, because of the smoke, ban the live. So I can't show certain things, and certain things I can't do here. So unfortunately, if you guys are gonna wanna watch the stripping of this kit and the stripping of this one, it's gonna have to be done on my YouTube channel. This one I think is gonna be a lot easier because I can basically rip everything apart. Look, I'm not gonna tear everything, I'm not gonna be savage with it. I'm still gonna try and be, you know, decent. Even though it looks like only the cone. Nah, the cone got hurt also. It's burnt here on the top. Yeah, I should have a look at that. I didn't even look at that. Nah, this kit is nice. The top is decent, but it has cracks on it. So there was already a lot of power put in here. These are 7312s. Thanks, Mr. Real. So this will be the first one that I strip because no, this will be the first one that I strip. The one that I'm gonna remove the coil nicely, that's gonna take some finessing. However, there I can actually rip things apart. Wait, man, if I can, yeah, you see, oh man, I don't want to damage the stuff too much, man, because you can use it afterwards again. The spiders aren't that bad. Nah, it is bad, man. All of the chewing gum here. See, the problem is they don't use bubble-loos. If you're going to use Chappie's bubble gum, but at least use bubble-loo, you know, because bubble-loo is a nice Chappie. But the ones are using all funny stuff here. It does look like that foam. I don't even know. Like it's fake Chappies, you know. Yeah, so this one I can pull out fairly good because I can rub this entire thing out with no issues. This is aluminium, so not really that major. Take the dust cap off, basically rub out the coil. Once the coil is gone, and to take the cone off from the spider, that's fairly simple once the coil is removed. But then this here is where, yeah, it looks like bubble gum. I mean, look at that. That looks like Chappies, bruh. And they just sprayed it. You see? It looks like Chappies. They just put some black spray on it. Or black Chappies. Even here you can see. Oh, that looks like black Chappies. Basically, this needs to end up looking like this. But this here, I took the other stuff out. This now needs to be clean. So you need to blowtorch here, because this glue is the same glue they use here. It's a CCA glue. It only responds well to heat. Now the thing is, you gotta put the jig in there so that it keeps the shape, and then you gotta cut out with the knife. You gotta put the blowtorch and use a knife. So this guy's gotta be in a jig, and you gotta use the blowtorch, and it's gotta stay in that position. You can't move around. It's a job. It's a job. But not even gonna lie to you, it sounds hectic, it sounds whatever, but I totally fucking love it. To see what it looks like when you're done, especially when it looks like this here when you get it, and then when you're done with it, it don't look like this anymore. It's just a different kind of high you get. But yeah, that's sorted. Yeah, so these, okay, so the 15 inch is done. Yeah, not much I can do after that. I'm gonna have to do these ones, but again, I can't do it here, so you guys will have to check it out on my live, on my YouTube channel. Uh, I'm not 100% sure when I'm gonna be doing this over the weekend. On Sunday I've got a duck. Saturday I've got something going on as well. So I'll probably do it Monday during the day. How's it, Mr. Jakes? So if I do it Monday during the day, then the video should be uploaded by Monday evening. Can't complain, Mr. Jakes. How are you doing? What's happening on this Friday evening? Yeah, I think that's it, man. That is it. So don't forget all my socials. Facebook, we got Medical Customs there. Medical Customs on our Instagram, but I haven't done much posting on the Instagram one, and I don't want to do too much on too many platforms, too much repetitive stuff. So Facebook, I put all of the WhatsApp link, I mean the YouTube link videos onto the Facebook page. So if you are on Facebook and you don't know where the video is, you just go onto the Facebook Macro Custom page. The link will be there. The link is in my bio here on TikTok as well. You can check that out. Excited for the weekend. Excited for the weekend and optimistic, hopeful that by Sunday evening we can have some good news. But that's a story for another day. Thanks for joining, thanks for watching. Don't forget, all of the details is on my bio, WhatsApp, and my YouTube. The links are there. Until then, I'm not 100% sure, probably Sunday evening I shall be back. Until then, Fleet, my story is 8.